Hey guys, I'm at home with Lancome and I'm going to show you a sultry eye, flawless complexion makeup tutorial. If you're new to my page, make sure you hit that subscribe button, thumbs up this video, and also comment down below and let me know what other videos you would like to see. The first product I'm going to start off with is a product that I've already prepped my skin with. It is the Advanced Genifique Serum, and this product is quite incredible. You can use it at night, you can use it in the morning. It has hyaluronic acid in there, pre and probiotics in there. It also strengthens the skin barrier, leaving the skin healthy and glowy, and helps with fine lines and wrinkles. Now I put in that much and I just press it into my skin. Now I've already applied some in the morning. That's why my skin is like already pre-prepped and glowy. But the good thing about this product is you can actually mix it in with your foundation, especially if you want to sheer it off. So for this makeup look, I'm gonna actually be putting it on before. That way I can go in with the foundation to get a more fuller coverage. Next, I'm going to go in with the Genifique Light Pearl Eye Serum, and it's for your eyes and actually your lashes as well. And what I like to do with this is just roll it under my eyes. Amazing. It's like a little pamper session. So I like to roll it under my eyes and then take it on my actual lid as well. And it's naturally cold, so it just sort of cools down the eye area, hydrates it. And I really like this step. It feels like I'm doing like a little self-care session. And then I go in with my finger and just evenly distribute that product. And what I also like to do with this product is whatever is left over my hands, I like to focus it like right on this smile line area and my actual brow bone. Press it in my brow bone. Just right. So my skin is prepped. I'm gonna go in with the Lancome Tint Idole or Tint Idole foundation, however way you pronounce it. I actually modeled for this campaign a few years ago, and it was probably like one of the biggest moments of my career. And my face was literally plastered all over the world. So, it was good moments. Good moments. But yeah, this foundation is iconic, and I'm in the shade 050. This is a fresh bottle. I love getting fresh. Yeah, there you go. So I usually use about 3 pumps, and what I like to do is go in with my foundation brush, work it into the brush, and literally just brush downwards, focusing on the inner corners of my face and then dragging up. This foundation is like truly beautiful. One of my favorites. And I usually get like a lot of redness here. My skin is already looking amazing. And something that a lot of people forget to do is dragging this foundation down your neck, because even if it is a good match for you, your neck is always a different color. You do want it to match. And even if you feel like it's not a different color, when the camera flash goes off, you're gonna wish you dragged that down. I like to do this even for the most like natural makeup looks. So this is the Tint Idole foundation. I say it different every single time, but it's absolutely stunning. It comes in 45 shades. It feels lightweight. It's 24-hour wear. As you can see, this is only 2 to 3 pumps, and it gives me a sufficient coverage that I need. I can go in with an extra pump for a more fuller coverage, but I'm actually going to tone it down with the foundation and just go in with the concealer in areas that I need to brighten and conceal. I'm going in with the Tint Idole Ultra Wear Concealer and Camouflage Concealer. concealer. This is in the shade 260. And what I like to do is just take my finger, melt it in a bit, and then buff it in under my eyes. Very gently, just in a tapping motion. And that way I can control where I put it and also make sure I use just enough, just as much as I need rather than going in super heavy. And actually this is my old technique. I started doing this again and I was like, why did I stop? I mean, I started applying concealers with brushes and I realized how much I used to do this and how much I loved it and how I just can control the product a lot more, melt it into my skin, buff it in, and have a good gauge of how much I need. Now, as you can see, like that's really beautiful coverage. And I didn't even have to correct or anything. I find when it comes to concealers, I like to use a more fuller coverage and use less than go in with a lighter coverage concealer and then have to not feel like, oh, it's enough, you know? I'm definitely a full coverage type of gal. Because we're going with a sultry eye, I want to make sure my under eye area is nicely highlighted and like flawless without looking too cakey. And then I just focus in the inner corners of my nose. That also like lifts that and just creates a more youthful finish to your makeup. And to create like a sharper lip and a more defined lip, even if you're doing a neutral look, I like to just take some concealer and on the outer corners, just blend that in. I have a spot there that I've been working on fixing. I'm just gonna go right over. And then any areas you feel like you need to conceal and cover, you could just literally go in with whatever's left over on your finger and just press that in. No swiping, just pressing. Just to ensure everything is blended flawlessly, I like to go in with a sponge and just blend out any edges. And what the sponge actually also does is pick up any extra makeup that is just sitting on your face. Now, so these are the two setting powders that I like to use, deep and translucent, and this is the Lancome Long Time No Shine setting powders. Now I like to use a deep to warm up the outside of my face and set the outside of my face, and I like to use a translucent to set my under eye area and anywhere where I've concealed to lock it in place and to make sure it doesn't go anywhere all day long. This with the Tante Dole foundation, 24 hours, your foundation is not moving anywhere. So I just tap some on the lid. And the trick is to not spill it. What you do is when you're done, you actually close it upside down. And that way you ensure the powder that's on the lid hasn't gone everywhere. I'm gonna take my really soft brush, go in with a liberal amount, tap off the extra, and I'm gonna just look up and roll and press this product under my eyes. Very gently. So I'm gonna create an upside down L. And then the same areas where I concealed here. And to make sure that there's no powder that falls out, the trick is to actually close it upside down. Ta-da! I'm gonna take a more denser brush, take some of that deep and just buff that in very lightly. Just warm up the outside of my face. So this is the side where I've dusted off the translucent powder and added some warmth with the deep powder. And this is the side that I haven't. As you can see, it just pulls everything together, adds warmth to your face, some definition, and it's just overall a beautiful, long-lasting result. Right, so complexion is done. It's perfect amount of coverage. Your skin still looks beautiful and glowy. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of bronzer. It's called the Nude Glow Creator, and it's the Le French Glow collection. I'm just gonna just swirl the product and just buff this into my face. Perfect. Now that complexion is done, we can go on to the brows. Because the eyes will be a lot more sultry, I'm gonna go in with a lighter brow so I can make the eyes more of a focus. I'm gonna be using the Brow Define pencil. I'm just gonna be brushing up my brows. Just going to be following my natural brow shape. The first thing I'm going to do is take the darkest color in the palette, which is this dark browny black color, and a flat shaded brush. And I have this plastic cleared sharp edged, and I'm actually going to use this as a stencil because I don't want to get any of the, I want to create like a cat eye, but I don't want to get any of the product on my face. So what I like to do is I'm just going to just gently put this on the outer corner and just next, I'm going to take a little brush and just buff out the edges. I'm just taking the darkest color in the palette and just applying it on the outer corner of my eye and then dragging it up my lid. Creating like a sort of vintagey cut crease. That's stunning. We're going to do the same to the other eye. That's cool. Next, I'm going to go in with this center color, which is like a really pretty champagne color, and just apply this to the center of my lid, not really interrupting the smokiness. Super pretty. Ooh. And I'm just pressing this in. There's no like sweeping going on because I want it exactly right on my lid. And I like this color because it's like a little champagne-y, peachy color, so it does complement the smokiness. I'm gonna go in with this lighter shade right here, which is the lightest shade in the palette, and I'm just going to apply this in the inner corner. And right on the tip of my nose. I'm gonna go in with just a little bit of eyeliner, and this is the Grandiose liner. I like this liner because guess what? You can actually make it angled or you can do it straight. I'm going to clean up that a bit. And also I'm going to just raise my brow, just add a little bit. Okay, so the eyes are pretty much done. Now for the mascara. I'm going to be going in with the Lancome Monsieur Big mascara. What I like about this mascara is that it is ultra black. You notice a difference on the first stroke in. Let me just show you guys. And you don't get any clumps. So I like to go in with 2 coats of this. So automatically, you know, like the eye looks a lot more lifted. What I like to do is just make sure I focus on the roots. Bring that up. And that was just with a few strokes. I'm gonna go in a lot more. I want a really full dark lash. And if you get any on your actual on your eyelids, what I like to do is just take my finger, press into it, and then lift it off, and you get some of the product off, just like that. So I applied the mascara on one eye, and as you can see, this one is with the mascara. It just looks a lot more lifted, a lot more like darker. There's more volume in it. I really like it. It actually sort of looks like a false lash versus this eye, and I just did one application of it. I'm gonna go in with my second round just to deepen and thicken that lash a little more. All right, so I finished off with the eyes. I added a few beauty marks that I naturally had under the foundation just to give the base a more natural look. I went in with a little more bronzer just to touch up my cheeks. Right, so I finished off my base, I finished off my eyes. Now I'm on to my lips, and I applied some brown contour around my lips. I'm gonna go in with the new La Absolute lipsticks by Lancome, and this is the Intimatte lipstick in 212, and it's such a beautiful nude pink color that would complement like the vintagey eye really nicely. So I'm just really lightly going to apply this to the center, and then under my fingers, and whatever's left over, just introduce a little bit of it to my cheeks. And just add a little more color. I'm gonna go in with the shade 226, which is Worn Off Nude in the same Intimatte lipstick. And it feels like a soft pillow on your lips. It's like super fluffy, light, matte, hydrating, but still matte. It's not like a velvet finish. It's a lot more lighter, like whipped, you know? I like this collection a lot. Pretty. I like this color. Last but not least, we're going to be setting everything in, locking everything in, and this is the Lancome Fix It Forget It setting spray. Just gonna So here you have it. This is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I'm really into the vintage cut crease vibe. I love the fact that it's not your straight cut crease. It's a softer, a little bit of a messier cut crease, but it does really pull me back into like the 1960s and 70s. So yeah, I really love it. If you enjoyed this tutorial, make sure you thumbs up. Thank you, Lancome, for joining me at home and creating this beautiful look with me. And I'll check you guys next time on my channel. Mwah. Bye!